You have a chance now to start that big thing. It'll be 10 years later if you wait 10 years. So now is the time to start. Now is the time to push forward. Don't wait. If you listen to your fears, you're listening to lies, things that are taking away opportunities from you. Avoidance causes you to miss opportunities. It's one of the primary reactions to thoughts that are fearful. We avoid those situations that are triggering. We get angry at other people rather than facing the situations. We blame and live in drama rather than facing the actual situations at hand. You miss out on the positives. You waste so much time. It keeps you small. It keeps you from even being willing to create that bigger vision because you are focusing on the fear, the obstacle, what could go wrong. So you don't live life. That's the main point, is you don't actually live life. You live life when you experience life, when you have those when you have those memories that are being made, when you're doing those things that are scary. That's when you're living life. All the time that I've wasted in my life by getting stuck in my head, thinking about things that could go wrong, thinking about what other people thought about me, thinking about the failures that I could have, thinking about the stuff that could hold me back rather than what could propel me forward. And even right now, as I think about making calls tomorrow morning, I can get stuck on wanting it to be perfect. My sales talk, my way of expressing to other people and businesses how we can help them, rather than just letting go of that and being curious, trying to understand their problems. I love what I do. I love the fact that I have solutions. I love the fact that I get to help people open up. Just last week, I got to see some really cool transformations in the lives of clients where they were talking about things for the first time in some situations, the first time in many years, that were holding them back. Lies that they were believing, emotional things where they got to be honest with themselves. And I could see the stress leaving their bodies as they were getting clarity on their life and on their business and on the opportunities ahead. So cool. I mean, I'll ask clients at times how much time they spend worrying in a typical week. And if they're honest about it, it can be in upwards of 15 hours a week that they could save if they stopped worrying about those things that were bothering them, whether it's that conversation at work or the conversation with their spouse or their kids or facing some health challenge or going to the doctor. So to work on this, if you really want to make and let this sink in, that you are missing tremendous opportunities to live life because you're succumbing to fear and listening to fear, well, just make a commitment to do something that you know is right. I made the commitment once I decided to tell Lloyd, who obviously works for Decide Your Legacy. That was the big moment for me, where at that point I had told one person that I was committed to going, that I had planned on going skydiving in the morning. And that was when I knew I was going to do it. And the fear actually started to decrease. I was very irritable all day. That's why I actually told him, because he could tell. He could tell that I was focusing on something outside of the work challenges that we were dealing with. There was something that was weighing on me. I had scheduled a dive, and so I told him, I said, this is what's going on. I'm fearful. I'm struggling. And then he listened to me and we talked. And at that point, though, I knew I could do it. It was like the fear decreased because I was admitting that I had it.